Hello again. I am currently rerunning this program with a little change and kind of hoping for a lucky guess. I found that this V increment is only used once in the later code. Find V increment, and it's right here. Well, I was kind of expecting it to be used twice, but it turns out it's just used once. It creates this velocity number, which is referred to with a count and a set, and I'm not really sure what the count and set represented when I made it, but it looks like this velocity then is used in a few different places, and the place where I changed it was, where was that? Val, find next. What I did was I changed it, somewhere, I swear. Here it is. Basically, there's a place in there where I'm creating a table of points, and what I did was I used that GTFX transform and I multiplied the velocity by 10 here, and I multiplied the velocity by 10 here, so that the point 1, hopefully these are referring to events on, hopefully these this is referring to the creation of the lines themselves, and then it will separate, it will put a little bit more distance between the lines, but keep them at that slower rotational rate that I had here, and maybe I'll be able to generate a slightly more similar what do you call it? An animation more similar to what I had before, except just slower. Or I might have just created an animation that is exactly like the one that I started with. Anyway, as you can see, it takes a little bit for the software to run. I must have been very patient when I first created this. Either that, or I found some way of kind of preparing things before it. Yeah, I guess it has some output. It can generate some output before it generates the GIF file, which means that I probably could have seen what it was doing, and I didn't have to wait this long. So a couple of things. I think these are beautiful little images here, though. I kind of hate to lose those. All those little dots on the lines, on the parabolas of different distances. And it looks like actually it might be done. And yeah, now look at this. It looks like the dots are moving 10 times the speed, while the lines are not moving with them at all. So, and I also have this strong suspicion that if I succeeded in getting everything to move quickly, or move at 10 times the speed, then I would have exactly the animation that I started with. So this is not working the way I had hoped. There must be something else that I'm missing. So what I really want is to have the lines spread out more, but but moving that slowly. So it occurred to me that it may be a matter of resetting this count and set. I probably really need to understand what I was doing with those, because what we will need is considerably more frames in the video, because I'm going to want to have the spread out lines move very slowly all the way across the screen. So it may be that the count and the set are designed for, maybe these are specific numbers in here that determine the actual number of frames in the animation. And looking through this, ironically, it does look like I have a very simple way of adjusting this already commented in the code that says make lower to increase frames and animation. So let's go back and put things back the way they were. I'll get rid of this 10 here and this 10 here, and then come up to here and fix the V increment to be 1 again, as it was at the beginning, and then this, make lower to increase frames and animation. And I wanted about 10 times as many frames, and I'm going to change that to 0.01, and I guess I am going to stop this video because I think there's a good potential for a crash here. Because this is going to fill up the entire memory. Maybe I shouldn't even lower it that much. Let's do 0.02. Make it a little bit higher, only 1/5. So it'd be 1/5 the number of frames. Oh wait, I'm not sure if that will help. Well, yeah, it should. It will increase the number of frames in the animation and slow down the motion. It should. So, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the video now, because this is going to make a file that is 5 times as big as the one before, and that might crash my computer, and then I wouldn't have this video anymore. So I will come back in the